Okay. Um, well, I'm excited to be here with Scott Lail, who is the fire chief of Cleburne, and he's also a readiness group instructor. And I'm just going to let him introduce a little bit about himself first, and then we'll jump into our topic for the month.
Thank you, Dr. Guidry. I appreciate it. I've been in the fire service. The 1st of July was 28 years. I've been in EMS for a little over 30 years now. So it's a great career. I really love doing it. But it's interesting now to see that with kind of the push more to mental health and awareness and the responders that are needing that kind of training, it's been interesting to see almost kind of a paradigm shift about how we take care of each other. And it's a good paradigm shift. Very good.
Yeah, I love that. And Scott has been a huge champion of all of that. And so we're talking about the concept of resiliency today, of the power of a plan, and just kind of, what does it mean to have a plan, and why is it important? And it's specifically when you're looking at a high stress profession where you kind of face more trauma on the regular. So how have you seen, or what do you do on the daily that kind of helps you plan for what you might experience or face in the job that you're in?
That's it. It's interesting because we say we plan for the worst and hope for the best. But every day brings, especially in the job that we're in, every day brings something new, something different that you're really probably not expecting. I think the best way that the plan works for me is always try to be prepared. No matter what happens that day, I try to be prepared. And we talk a lot about resilience and those things we build our resilience with, and gratitudes and things like that. I still practice those gratitudes, and I still think about the things that I am very grateful for in my job. I think having a plan really for me means that I just have the pieces in place that I need to deal with a situation, however it occurs. And then I can put those pieces in place as needed. Another thing with your plan, especially in a high stress job, or maybe you're getting into a situation that's really not going well, you're having trouble at work, or the stresses are really starting to build up on you. Part of that plan is having someone that you can reach out to. So someone that you can talk to, obviously having your person, but then even past that, having, if not on like a first name basis like we are, but having a plan to have professional help also. We have learned that the best laid plans of mice and men are gonna fall apart. So we have to be able to say at some point, hey, I need help.
Yep.
So if it's talking to your person and saying, hey, this is I didn't plan for this situation or scenario to go this way, and this is what's happening. Talking to your person, and if it still continues to devolve and you find yourself in kind of that dark place, then it's time for some actual professional help. And we have to be able to admit it. We have to start those hard conversations with our peers around us and say, hey, you're not the same person you were 3 months ago, or something seems different after that pediatric full arrest. Are you okay? Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
So we can have a plan, but I think more than having a plan that we stick to, and this is what I'm going to do, I think we have to have different pieces that we can incorporate depending on the situation.
Yeah, and I love that, because I think what you're speaking to also is a lot of people have stuff they do automatically. They call their person, or maybe they go for a run, or whatever it is that kind of helps them process those moments, but they don't always recognize that as a piece of their plan. And so that awareness, I think, is so brilliant. So, well, thank you so much. Any final words on the power of a plan?
Other than just remember, you're never stronger than when you ask for help. It's not a weakness to know to need help. It's a weakness to know that you need help and not be willing to ask for it. So if you feel those things, if you see those things, reach out. Like we talked about, having those things in your plan that make you better. Be willing to do them.
Love it. Well, thank you so much, Scott, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you, ma'am.